Tony Dunn with the C3 Carolina Panthers podcast here, just hitting you up with some of the top storylines coming out of Charlotte after the Panthers' big-time win on Monday Night Football, where they defeated the Miami Dolphins 45-21. We're going to be breaking down all of this in more detail on the C3 Carolina Panthers podcast on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. But let's just go ahead and get into the major storylines in this game. Look, first, the Panthers offense put up 45 points. It's the first time that the Panthers offense has surpassed 40 points since week 2 of 2016 against the San Francisco 49ers. Cam Newton threw for 4 touchdowns and 250 yards, and he rushed for 95 more tonight against the Miami Dolphins. It's another lesson, fantasy football players, and on why you always start your stars on Monday Night Football. Cam Newton blew it up. He connected on 60% of his passes, and this would have been much higher had it not been for some early drops in this game. Now, the Panthers offense put up the numbers, and it was exciting, but the defense puts this team in positions to win, and for the second week in a row, they forced turnovers within the final 2 minutes of the first half and have put the Panthers offense in a position to turn the tides quick. Luke Kuechly was a wild man tonight, folks, and all it took was looking for him jumping around crazily, looking for somebody to celebrate to see it. Kuechly picked off Cutler with 47 seconds left in the second quarter, and it launched Carolina's offense into the beginning of an onslaught we haven't seen for a long time. Carolina's defense may have allowed 21 points and a few garbage yards towards the end, but they're the reason Carolina is 7-3 this season and is starting to hit their stride as they head into the bye week. Oddly, they did this tonight without getting a sack. Next, Cam Newton is playing animated. There were some deflating drops early in this game, but Cam Newton looked excited and confident from the get-go. You can tell as soon as the defense gave him a few good chances, Newton was not going to let these opportunities pass by. And he was fortunate to get away with a pick that hit the ground, but he started smiling, folks. And then he was rolling left, and then he was running and throwing missiles, and at one point he was ready to take a 90-yarder to the house. He had to settle for 70, but we'll take it. At one point, he was just laughing in a defender's face as he pulled off a big run for a first down. Folks, can we give Cam some props for his cadence game? He drew the Dolphins defense offsides twice this evening. And the offensive line, they were good. They didn't allow a sack on the night, and the Panthers running attack finally got started, and you got to give them credit for that. Jonathan Stewart rushed for 112 yards. Cap got into action with a touchdown and reeling off a big run in the fourth quarter. So this offensive line, they kept Cam Newton clean. They really gave this offense an opportunity to get going. And last, Devin Funchess. Good Lord, is he ready for an offense without Kelvin Benjamin? Dude, he's got this dude and those freakishly long arms. He went out and got 92 yards and 2 touchdowns on the night. He looked smooth and fast, and with a little shine on him, we may just be seeing a big-time player right before our eyes. We want to hear from you, Panther Nation. Be sure to call in to the Cat Calls message line. The number is 252-228-5098, and we'll feature your call on the number one Panthers podcast that's live every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. on YouTube, Facebook Live, Periscope, and subscribe to the C3 Carolina Panthers podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, or anywhere you can catch an RSS feed. Check out CarolinaCatChronicles.com for the latest Panthers news and opinions from the fan perspective.
Great cash, homie.